So yesterday I posted something about whether libertarians should pay property taxes or not. And apparently for one commenter, and I do appreciate his comments and everyone's comments, even if you disagree with me, perhaps especially if you disagree with me, but for this commenter, my argument against property taxes was not absolutist enough for him. It was maybe a little too pragmatic. Now, this got into a conversation about how the state should be cut off quickly, like if you have a chance to press that button. Some people have said, as a litmus test for libertarians, if you had a button and you press that button and the state would die tomorrow, would you press that button? Yeah? And this is a good litmus test to separate the absolutists or the fundamentalist libertarians from the more moderate or perhaps even pragmatic libertarians. Now, in the past, I would have pressed that button. I would have been like, ding, 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 kill the state, man. Get rid of this thing, finally. But you know what? I think that today I would not press a button for an immediate and absolute unconditional destruction of the state. I wouldn't do it, and here's why. We need to ensure an orderly transition from a statism to a more libertarian, polycentric, decentralized order, If we press a button, that's not going to happen. It's going to be abrupt. It's going to be all these services. People actually do depend on government services. These government services are illegitimate, they're wasteful, they're everything they hurt people, they're everything you can think of. But a lot of people depend on these services. The government does, I don't know if it's legitimate, but they do cage certain people who you wouldn't want out into the population. Murderers and rapists and whatnot. Now let's say that, press that button, boom, state is gone. No more welfare, no more army, no more police, rapists and murderers out in the street. Chaos, shortages of things. The money's not worth anything anymore, perhaps. People are going to be suffering. Now you see the situation in Venezuela today, if you're familiar with that. Socialism and just complete stupidity have brought society to the brink of disaster. People waiting in lines every day just to get food and even get condoms. As someone said, we're waiting in line just to have sex now. There's chaos. And for years, there have been many, many thefts, murders, just rampant criminality, in addition to the now lines just to get everything and rationing. And that can be legitimately blamed on the socialist policies of the Venezuelan government. Now, think about this from the average person's point of view. Press that button, goodbye government, chaos, lines, shortages. Oh, who's to blame for this? Oh, libertarianism, the anarchists, yeah? So, boom, they build a new state overnight. We got a new government, and libertarianism is set back 100 years. So that's why I would not press that button. That's why I think it's so important that libertarians, we get off our keisters and get to work building alternatives to the government. That's why I do Shield Mutual, for example, which is kind of like a defense agency. It's nonviolent, but it's essentially a defense agency. And now we're adding a free mutual aid component as well. We need many other services and companies and organizations and associations and societies and whatnot to supplant the state so that when that day comes that we may have the option to press a button or to pull a trigger or something or just say goodbye or drown it in a bathtub, that it's not going to be chaos. That we're not going to get blowback, that the thing is not going to fall apart in front of our eyes, Now, a friend of mine, very intelligent guy, he said, well, wait a second, libertarians we're not really known for working together. We're kind of like but I don't remember exactly what he said, but what I would say is like we sit on the sidelines and we complain. And we give each other the middle finger, essentially, you know. And somebody comes out with something new and is like, hey, let's give that a try, you know. And everybody's like, crickets, you know. People in libertarian communities like to talk and talk, but not too much. And so, George, you know, how do you plan to implement this orderly transition with libertarians? And my response to him was, well, I'm not counting on libertarians, you know. Sorry, guys, I'm not counting on you for that. By the time that it gets around to that, I expect to have it's absolutely a requirement that there will be a large group of new libertarians, new liberty people, and I hope for them to be more, you know, interested in working with other people, you know, whether that's me or someone else. You know, people are able to work together and who aren't so dominated by ego and negativism, and who aren't, you know, as, you know, someone in New Hampshire once told me, master debaters. You know, so I got to say, I'm just not counting on people who are currently libertarians. I'm counting on manufacturing new libertarians, you know, to put it a certain way. So yeah, so I wouldn't press the button, and that's your bonus video for today.